Borda, hello. Did you see a little sign I did there? Mrs. Giles trying to learn some sign language, some sign language. And this sign means hello. Can you do that? Make a fist with your hand, stick your thumb up in the air, and then just wiggle it a bit by there. Hello. Hello. Right, well, I hope you had a lovely weekend. We'll do our Days of the Week song in a minute, but I wanted to show you something first, because if you were watching on Friday, we had a very special video because we took it using this. And this is a drone, and it flies in the air. It doesn't look like it would, does it? It looks like a little plastic box, but it does. I've got to show you what happens when you want it to fly. So you have to unfold these, and there's little propellers on the end of these, like a helicopter. Can you see them? And there's 1, 2. Got to get this right. Oh, that's not right. There. 3, 4 little propellers that come out like that. I think he looks like a little flying frog. And then my Sam's got a controller. It looks like this. And when it's switched on and he moves these little controller parts there, he can move it up and down and back and forth and side to side. It's very, very clever. And we took some film over the fields outside my house, and it went very, very high. And you've got to be careful flying these. They're not a toy. No, no, no. There's the camera, so you can take really brilliant films. But you've got to be very clever to fly these. My Sam's had to do lots of training and learning and exams to know how to fly this, and he got a special certificate to say he can do it because he makes films. That's what he does. So he uses this a lot in his work, but we just enjoyed using it on Friday to show you what it looked like from up in the sky, because things look very different up in the sky, don't they? So I wanted to show you what it was that we'd used, and it was just this little thing, and it can go very, very high as planes. So you do have to be careful with it. So that is Sam's drone. I wonder if I can fold it up again. He's trusting me with this, so we've got to look after it, haven't we? And you've got special equipment. You've got to be very careful with it. It's not a toy at all. Ooh. I think that's it. Okay, I'm going to put that down really carefully. So that's a drone. Okay, put that there. Hope Pepper doesn't jump on it. Okay, let's do Days of the Week song. First day back after weekend, so see which one comes first. Barod, un, dau, tri. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Each day different and every day new. What was the first one in the order? Can you remember? Monday today, Monday morning. Not quite as sunny today. Not bad. Nice and warm, but a bit cloudy. Mine Gummalog. Might be sunny later. Mine Gummalog at the moment. Okay, so new week, new jobs. First day back after the weekend, we need to start our jobs today. So we've got a new letter sound this week. Do you remember what it was last week? Remember? S. New one this week. So I've got a basket today, not a bag. Basket today with some pictures in it. And the first ones I'm going to show you all start with the same sound. So you need to listen and see if you can hear what sound these words start with. You ready? Okay, pitched Hope's basket out of her room. So be careful with this first one, because I know what you're going to say and it's not. What I think. Ready? Okay, it's not a crocodile. Okay. Alligator. Alligator. Say that word. Alligator. Now the first sound you say when you say that word is ah. Can you hear it? Alligator. Alligator. Okay, that's this one. Next one. Ambulance. Ambulance. Does that sound again? Ambulance. You say it. Starts with the same sound. Ambulance. So we've had alligator, ambulance. Don't say spaceman. Astronaut. You say it. Astronaut. Can you hear? You're making a wide sound when you start that word. It's quite a wide sound. Astronaut. See if you can make your mouth make that big shape when you say astronaut. So alligator, ambulance, astronaut. Oh, I wonder if you're going to get this one. She's an acrobat. She can do all clever things, standing on her head and standing on her hands. Acrobat. Say that word. Acrobat. Starts with that sound again. So we've got to try and remember now. Alligator, astronaut, ambulance, acrobat. I wonder if you know this one. We love these in our house. We've got loads of real ones in the kitchen. Should have had a real one. Avocado. You had avocado? Lovely. Avocado. Say that word. Avocado. Starts with that sound. One more. Well, I have got some more, but I'll explain those in a minute. This is somebody from a book. It's from a film you might have seen as well, a Disney film. Oh, I've got two actually. You know what that is? That's Alice. Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Alice. Can you hear that sound? Alice. Alice. And then I've got one more beside him. Don't know if you know what this is. Quite small. Antelope. It's a sort of an animal. 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 Antelope. Okay. Now all those words start with that same sound, that sound. But this is where it gets a bit trickier this week, because the letter we're looking at this week can make two sounds. It can make an but it can also make an A sound, which is a big wide sound again, but you're using your throat more for this. A, saying it. It's a loudest, longer sound. A. Now, I've got some things near that start with A, so you can see what I mean. You see what that is? Acorn. Remember, they fall off the trees in the autumn. Acorn. And that's got that A sound. It's not an acorn, even though it's starting with the same letter. It's making a different sound. Acorn. And this is a tricky one. Quite hard to think of these words. Now, I know you're going to say monkeys. You might say chimpanzees, but that can't be right, can it? Because they don't start with A. Another word for them. Apes. Have you heard that word before? Apes. A. Hear the A sound? Apes. Two more, I think. Ooh, who's this? Alien. That's really easy to hear that A sound in that word, isn't it? Alien. It's a longer sound. Alien. One more. Apron. We know all about these, don't we? Apron. Parlou the apron. Cool. Apron. It's got that A sound. So just to make it a bit trickier this week, our letter has two main sounds, and A. So your first job for this week is to make a collection like we did last week. See if you can have a look around your house, have a look around your garden. We're looking for things that start with an A or A. It's going to be the same letter. It looks the same, but it makes some different sounds. So A or A. And if you can't find as many things, because this one's harder than this, I'll tell you now, you could draw some things, yeah, and put those in your collection. So A or A. Send me a photograph, what you find, Okay, let's see how many. I don't think you're going to get 15 this week, Holly. It's a lot harder, trust me. But have a go, even if you only find a couple. That'll be fantastic. So that's starting us thinking about our new sound for this week. And we're going to do a different job for that every day, like we did last week. So, but that's your starter today. Okay, job number 2. Now, I want to keep on with our counting up to 20. So I have found a lovely number line, not like our one at school. This one now goes from 0 all the way up to 20. And I'm going to put the link on with my tweet, and you can print this off. You have to print it off and then cut it and then stick it together to make it long like this. And they are little doggies. I'm not sure if you can see. Lots of little doggies on there. So we're going to be using this quite a bit. I'm going to keep this. This can go on the wall. I don't want you to colour it in, okay, because we might colour it another day when we're doing a different activity, okay? So don't colour it in. Just get your grown-up to cut it out for you and stick it together. And then you can use it to play some games, practice your numbers. So you can just simply point at it when you're counting, making sure you're pointing to the number you're saying. That's harder than it sounds. Some of you like pointing and you like counting, but not necessarily at the same time. So it's to practice. Should we have a go? Mine's a bit floppy. You can stick yours on some card to make it a little bit more strong. I haven't brought my laminator home. I miss my laminator. But here we go. So we're just going to count, but we're going to point to the right number when we're counting. So don't rush, okay? It's got to be the same number that you're pointing to. And I've got to do it from the back, so that's hard. So 0, we'll start with, because it's there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have a rest. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And you can talk with your grown-up about what those numbers look like, because these numbers have all got something that's the same. But then it changes when you get to there. See if you notice. So then your grown-up could say, right, find number 11. And you've got to point really quick. Ooh, there. They'll tell you if you're right. 15. Ooh, there. Okay, so you can play lots of games like that. If you're really clever, you could say the number and your grown-up's got to find the right one and point to it. But you've got to know if it's right or not. It's no good saying point to number 17 if you think that this one says 17, because that's not right, is it? So make sure you know which numbers are which. So just print that off, make it up, cough, and keep it safe, because we're going to use that again. Okay, is that all right? Don't colour it in, remember, not yet. Okay, before we go, we'll have a spoon song, because we've not had one for 2 days, and makes me sad. So, hope I can remember it. I should have practiced this. Sam will have to help me today. No, I can't remember. Okay, here we go. So it's the rainbow. It's the one with the right order colours. Do you remember? So it's rainbow, rainbow, shining bright. Rainbow, rainbow, made of light. From the earth. No, that's not right. From the sky down to the ground, I see colours all around. Now we have to do the right colours, remember? I'm going to have a cough first. Red, orange, yellow, green and blue, indigo and violet too. Red, orange, yellow, green and blue, indigo and violet too. I remembered it. About 3 weeks since we sung that one. Did you remember it? I bet you did. I bet you did. Okay, it's time to go. Before we go, I want to say hello everybody in Griffithstown. Lots of love to all of you. Special love today from me to my lovely friends, Mrs. Taylor and Mrs. Parker. I want to send some special love to them, because they probably would enjoy a little bit of a cutch, but I can't do that, so I'm going to say hello to them and send them lots of love. Okay, so time to go. Get started on your jobs. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have lots of fun, and